So now let us solve a problem. I mean a standard case, that is case 1 in moment area method. So let's see case 1. Cantilever beam with point load at its free end, that is W. Let this be A, let this be B. Now you know slope as well as deflection, right? So by moment area method we have to find out the bending moment diagrams of the given conditions. So let us see, I am drawing the bending moment diagram for this cantilever beam which carries point load. This is W, let this will be L, right? Now this will also become L because this is the length, and what is the distance? W into L. So my moment will be WL. As we all know that the slope equation, what is the slope equation? I have to find slope as well as deflection for the standard case. What is the concept of slope? First I am finding out slope. Slope, that is I equal to A by EI. Now area we need to find out. What is area of this? Means this bending moment diagram area you have to find out. That is A equal to, it's a triangle, so half into base into height. So area of the triangle will be always half into base into height. So 1 by 2 into, what is base here? L. What is height here? W into L. So WL. So if you solve this, WL square by 2. So area equal to WL square by 2. So my slope is A by EI. Therefore I equal to WL square by 2 EI is my slope. Similarly, you have to calculate deflection. So what is deflection? What is deflection in the sense? X bar by EI. So before going to that, we have to find out X bar also. So let us see once X bar. So deflection. Deflection equal to X bar by EI. So you need to calculate X bar here. So X bar is calculated from here, from this end. So this is 2 by 3rd of base is your X bar. If you take from this side, it will be 2 by 3rd of the base for the triangle. Now let us substitute the values in this. So X bar, so this is, I can write like this. What is A by EI? From this A by EI is nothing but WL square by 2EI, because A by EI is WL square by 2EI. So from that equation I can write WL square by 2EI into X bar. What is X bar? 2 by 3rd of base. That is 2 by 3rd of base. 2 by 3 into base. So you can calculate two things. So here 2 get cancelled, and here WL, L into L square, L cube. So WL cube by 3 EI is your deflection. So this is your Y. This is your deflection. You got slope, you got deflection. So this is the concept you have to calculate for any of the sections, and this is standard case number 1. Similarly, you are having case 2, case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6. But coming to your problems, they will be giving any two concepts, 1 and 2 combination, 3 and 4 combination, or 5 and 6 combination. Combination of problems will be given to you to solve you. So let us see all the standard cases, and let us also see how to solve these cases. So this is case number 1. So always this is in mm or meters, these are in radians, right? Now let us see the next case. Now let's see the second standard case. So that is cantilever beam only, the second case, but here the load is in the first one, it is at the center. No, it is not at the center. No, let us say the load is at this point. Let this be A, let this be B, let this be C. Here LE is my length completely. From here to here, this is my length, total length of the beam. Now here to here, let it be taken as L1. What about this distance? That will be L minus L1. So I am writing over here L minus L1. Now I have to draw bending moment diagram for this. I have to draw bending moment diagram for this. So load is acting at this point, so moment will be already will be generated from here to here. So this, there is no load at C to B, so that point is simple. Now I am drawing bending moment diagram. So this is your bending moment diagram. This is C, this is A, this is B. From C to B there is no load, so that's why there is no reaction at all. From C to A you are having a load of W, so that reaction is going to be generated. So what we have written here, it is L1, no? It is L minus L1. So what is the maximum moment here? WL1. WL1. Now let us find out slope and deflection. Slope and deflection. So I am finding out first slope, that is I equal to, you are having the formula A by EI. So I want to calculate the area of this. So what is area of this? Only I will get only this section. So there is no area for the straight line. So this area is going to be calculated. So half into base into height is the similar one. So area of that section will be half into base into height. Here half into, what is base here? L1. What is height? WL1. So total WL1 square by 2. Now let us substitute in this. Therefore I equal to WL1 square by 2 EI. So this is my slope. Similarly, you need to find out the deflection also. So deflection in the sense, in 2 points you are going to get the deflection. One point will be coming from B and next point will be coming from C. Let us find out what is the deflection at C, what is the deflection at B. First let me write deflection formula. Deflection which is denoted with Y is equal to Ax bar by EI. Here x in the sense the distances, the centroidal distance, this will be calculated from B, this will be calculated from C. You are having 2 x bars in this case, so you will get 2 deflections. So x bar from C, x bar from C, here to here. So in the previous we have written, so that is 2/3 of base. Here also 2/3 of base, that is 2/3 of L1. So x bar at C equal to 2/3 of base, so 2/3 of L1. Similarly, one more point is that this is B point, so here you have to calculate, so that is x bar at B equal to 2/3 of base plus L minus L1. You have to add this distance because here will be the x distance and you have to add this distance L minus L1. So this is from B, this is from C. Now you will be having 2 deflections. One is at B and one is at B, one is at C. Now let us see the first deflection deflection at C point. Deflection at C point. What is deflection at C point? As we all carried in the earlier, A by A. A by A is nothing but WL1 square. Here it is L1, sorry. WL1 square by 2EA. So WL1 square by 2EA into x bar is 2/3 of L1. So I am writing over here. So here WL1 square by 2EI into 2/3 of L1. So 2/3 of L1. 2 get cancelled. So this will be WL1 cube by 3EI. So deflection at C equal to WL1 cube by 3EI. Sorry. YC is equal to WL1 cube by 3EI. Now let us calculate the same deflection at point B. So that is YB is equal to same WL1 cube by 2 WL1 square by 2A into this. You have to multiply because you want at B. So I have to multiply this XB. So in the previous one, x place in the I have substituted xc. Now here I have to substitute xb. So let us see yb equal to WL1 square by 2EI. Now I wanted b. What is b? 2/3 of L1 plus L minus L1. So into you have to do this. 2/3 of base plus L minus L1. Now multiply this with this term and this with this term. So let us multiply these two terms first. So 2/3 of WL1 cube means WL1 square by 2EI into 2/3 of L1. So this is single term. Okay, I multiplied this with this. Now this term to this term plus WL1 square by 2EI into L minus L1. So this is my second term. Now let us solve this. Again 2 to get cancelled. So WL1 cube by 3EI. So this is WL1 cube by 3EI plus WL1 square by 2EI into L minus L1. So this is your YB, sorry. So here you got YC, here you got YB. So the concept is very simple. Where the load is acting, there you are going to get the what we call this deflection, and remaining there is no deflection. So that's why you have just added this for the case of B, because if you want to calculate x, you will get from 1x from here and one more x from here, you will get 2x. So that's why you got 2. The concept is very simple, and these are the standard cases. In the question paper they will be giving you problems. They will be giving you a cantilever beam. They will be having one point at this point and next point at here, and they will try to solve you by using these two problems. So this is simple concept, right? I hope you understand. Next we'll go for next standard case.